Hey guys, how's it going? This is a part 2 to the Lake Arrowhead Lowside video, posted a little bit earlier, that has the actual crash footage from yesterday afternoon, and then so this is the, I guess the morning after video. So if you want to go ahead and check out the crash, this is just the overview of what happened to the bike and what I thought went wrong, and then also how the gear handled it all. So yesterday, it was supposed to be just a joyride up to Lake Arrowhead, just to kind of hit some twisties and stuff. Never been up there before, but on Google Maps it looked like some nice roads. So it was just taking it kind of easy. Didn't have my full set of leathers yet, was actually going to get that next week. So we're just checking out some roads. The one particular road I was on, I think it was the 173. It was, again, never been out there before, so went up and down it once, came back, so saw the road twice before I had changed the camera position to right here on the tank, which you can see on the video. And so still wasn't riding too hard. I guess maybe it was just knowing the camera was on, maybe a little bit quicker, but not too bad. And so, like you see in the part 1 video, just hit a bit of sand and went skidding along the ground. So essentially, here's what happened to the bike. There was no damage to the front wheel or rim, it looks like. Thank goodness. Got a little bit of a scratch here on the side mirror, but nothing too bad. It folded in. Gonna have to replace the turn signal. That's pretty busted. It might be salvageable, but probably just take it off as an excuse to get a new set of LEDs. Here's the frame slider. It's one of those no-cut frame sliders, so it's bolted onto the frame, but it doesn't bolt directly onto it. Looks like it broke, and then it was still able, even though it broke, it still folded underneath the bike and kept most of the damage off. With that said, it still got the fairings a little bit. I haven't washed the bike yet, so hopefully that'll kind of get cleaned up. I mean, it's still going to be noticeable, but not too bad. If I get real picky, I guess I could replace the clutch cover as well. But actually did a pretty good job, the frame slider, of protecting the bike during the slide. It slid maybe, I don't know, 25, 30 feet or so. I didn't notice it till I got home, but I was missing broke my rear brake pedal off, so I'm not exactly sure what I was pressing on the way home. A little bit of scrape on the bottom there, but that folded it in, but I'll still probably take that as an excuse to get new rear sets. Let's see, other than that, there's a little bit of bike rash right there on the rear cowl. Nothing that I noticed here on the swing arm or anything like that, so that'll save a few pennies. And then just the rear turn signal. I think overall, considering how far it slid on asphalt and everything like that, it was actually, the bit damage wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be worse. And then actually last night a friend of mine came over. She's been wanting to give me this for a while. Told her it's a little bit late, but I'll still take it. So it's got a little EMT on there, and hopefully it'll keep me out of trouble in the future. As far as gear goes, I didn't seem to just another joker with an icon variant, right? So no, not downshift. I'm not trying to copy him. He's got a gold one. But I didn't seem to scratch the helmet at all. At least nothing new. I mean, there's not too much on it anyways. I did have the GoPro mount on here, just like it is now, and so that got a little bit scratched. But I don't know how I didn't hit my head. When I fell, I hit my hip, shoulder, and just kind of rolled with it. But I don't know, rolled maybe like, what, 2-3 times? No more than that, and that got a little bit nicked. Nothing too bad, still usable. So, that was the first piece of first piece of gear I was wearing. And then, let's see, the jacket did pretty good too. This is just a Core-Tech textile jacket. It's actually worked pretty well for me. There's nothing on the left side of the jacket, just on the right side where I hit. So that looks alright, but then get over on this side and you can see it went all the way through, and the padding's starting to come out. So that's not supposed to be a pocket. And then the shoulder, that went right down to the padding, which I think helped a lot. Jacket saved me a lot of heartache, or a lot of road rash, I should say. Gloves, on the other hand, my Alpine Stars gloves, which I thought so highly of, got a little bit, knocked the knuckles down a little bit, but on here, let's see, that's where that went through. And on this side, it tore a little bit more. That's where that went through. So definitely gonna get some leather gloves next week. The jeans, the only piece of, I guess, the only real riding gear I didn't have, just regular jeans from Kohl's. Not a stab at Kohl's or anything, but that went right through, and that was a pretty deep little gouge. I thought I saw my knee bone, but the PA at the ER said it probably wasn't. I don't know. I'll put some video footage of the road rash after this clip. Pants, jacket, gloves, and then my boots. $250 imported leather Italian boots. Yeah, right. These are the CD Apex boots, what I got not too long ago. Didn't feel anything on my feet, so a little air vent still works, and they're a little tattered up, but this part's replaceable. I think all these plastic parts are replaceable. So these really helped, and these are still usable, and I'm glad I have them. I would definitely recommend these. All of this gear I would recommend, except for the gloves and jeans, of course. So that's about it. I mean, I was probably doing 30 miles an hour, I think the speedometer said on the video when I went down. So not bad, considering I've been riding for just over a month and a half. This is my first bike, which I've had for a month and a half, and just a little bit of sand jumped out in front of me. But I can say I've had my first crash, and done and over with. Not going to have another one, right? So just want to give a shout out too to Shogun 09 R1 and Dave Techme. I guess he's been dubbed DTM. Those guys were real quick to offer all the help they could give. This little accident follows just under a week of when Dave Techme had his own crash up in Idlewild, so I'll put a link up to his channel in the description so you could check that out, show him some love. And also for Shogun, it's really cool. I've seen some of his videos on YouTube in the past, and then come to find out he lives like right down the street from me, so he said he would take a look at my bike and make sure everything's still in working order. So shout out to you guys, hope you guys are doing well, wish you the best, and this should just about wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, comments, throw a comment down in there, and part 1 should be in the whatever that box is over there. So alright guys, take care, and see you around. This is why you don't wear jeans. See? Check that out. Ain't that gross? Brought to you in high definition. Oh yeah. Went through the gloves. Tore up my hands a little bit.